Everyday Peoples with Zavida. We're gonna hear her opinion on hemp, weed. The negative word for today is marijuana. We're gonna hear her opinion on the legalization of weed. So, Zavida, take it away.
In my opinion, I think that hemp should not be legalized.
Okay, and why?
The reason for that is because once the government actually has their hands on any kind of product, they will tamper with it and they will put as many harmful and disgusting chemicals in it so that, well, like most things that we consume, so we can get sick and eventually die.
Case in point, Donald Rumsfeld and aspartame. Google that if y'all don't know about that. So go ahead.
Alright, so in my opinion, like I said, I don't really think that it should be legalized. I personally think that marijuana is not a drug, it is a medicine, and you could also use it for many other things. From what I've read, you can use hemp for clothes, food, medicine, and also there's also this one little note that I read in a book that I read was The Emperor Wears No Clothes by Jack Herr. He actually says that dentists, instead of using, I'm sorry, what do you call that drug that they inject in your tooth?
I have no idea.
To make it go to sleep?
You?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know the name of that, but to help you get along, I know people pop Lortab pills.
Well, they say that if you used cannabis, it would actually help the dentist do a much better and efficient job with your teeth because you're not salivating all over the place.
Wow, so it absorbs the saliva.
Right. Yeah, because it gives you cotton mouth.
Right.
So instead of them actually using that little tube and sucking up all the saliva, they could use that. There are a lot of other ways that you can use hemp in positive ways.
You know, somebody told me, actually last year around this time, maybe 8 months ago rather, they told me that I had this conversation with somebody.
Okay.
Not in particular to the topic right now, but it was about hemp.
Yes.
And they told me that they did some research on hemp. And hemp was actually used for like over 1,000 different means. Whether it was to for like scars, people get cuts, what you call stitches, to clothing, sewing, canoeing, putting the wood together. The hemp was just that strong. It was stronger than bamboo.
Biomass, yeah.
Yeah, and it could be used as a means to eradicate the use of plastic.
Right.
So my thing is, okay, if hemp has so much uses, why do you think in 2012, going on 2013, that it's still being pictured as...
In my opinion, I understand what you're saying. In my opinion, I think the reason why they want to degrade hemp is because we live in a disposable world. We live in a disposable world, and hemp is a very durable fiber. It's a durable fiber, it's an effective drug or medicine.
Or product.
Or product, especially with foods. You can actually contain a lot more protein in hemp seeds than any kind of poultry, meat source in general.
So just imagine if hemp was used as Tupperware. Just imagine if hemp was used as halter straps or bra straps.
I mean, one of the good things about hemp fiber in clothing is that it's antimicrobial.
Explain that for me, please.
Antimicrobial?
Yes.
Antimicrobial. Any kind of bacteria or just anything that's bacterial, it'll be killed by the contact of the hemp fiber.
Wow. So let me ask you a question. Where can people get information to know more about hemp?
I'd say read books, especially the book on The Emperor Wears No Clothes by Jack Herr. It's great. It gives a lot of details. It actually talks about the conspiracy behind hemp. It also talks about the conspiracy behind hemp and the DuPont company and how they actually tried to take hemp out of the market because of the products that they were making up, like plastic and all that stuff.
You know, I grew up in New York City, and I traveled throughout numerous states in this country. And, you know, New York City has a very unique aspect to it. Nevertheless, I was told as a youngster, and you just triggered this, I was told as a youngster that hemp was demonized by certain corporations because if hemp became a product that would become popular amongst the masses in this society and within this country, that these particular countries would go out of business.
Right.
So they demonized minorities along with hemp and labeled it as marijuana.
That's why I say that this is a, you know, it's a disposable world. We live in a world where we have plastic cups, we have styrofoam plates, we have, you know, paper napkins, we have cotton as clothing. I mean, the reason why they use cotton for clothing is because after a certain amount of time, it will deteriorate, it will break, and you're gonna need another cotton t-shirt or whatever it is that you have that's cotton.
And a lot of people fail to realize that racism was not about black and white, it was about economy.